Pink moon. I had the strawberry moon 2 days ago, I think. And we are heading into my favorite season, Mercury retrograde. Not really. We have best pass. I have nothing bad to say about it. But I had a light nudge to record another reading, so I'm following it now. Oh, and it's straight back. Do we have anything else? Challenge. Huh? Destruction, releasing your anger, the self, gathering your power. Challenge, standing up for your rights. Okay. Some kind of release. Breathing fire. Well, we have another kind of fire. Let's take more. Let's take more. That's a funny cut. Netcaster, preparation come to version 42 and overflow, overwhelm and plenty 43. Ooh. Netcaster, heart form combustion 27. Okay, destruction, releasing your anger. It's the oracle card for that. Hello, the wisp, treasures hidden in the shadow. Well, you could say that anger is kind of a shadow feature. Hidden anger, perhaps. Your hidden power. Self, gathering your power. Ooh. Tree thief. Refusal of the goal. This came last time too when I recorded the reading. It's funny. I had a long talk about what it meant for me. But the card meaning is about leaving behind old stories, old hurts, old past. In spiritual meaning, they didn't even happen, actually. And just step into the boat and let the wind guide you to your greater destiny. You know, challenge standing up for your rights. The big challenge is that you try to stand up for your rights when you just should walk away. What did I say? Father Gate, bold step forward. What did I just say? Interesting how these card meanings, they really mix and intertwine and weave together. Weave together. Well, it kind of looks like a, you could think it's as a strawberry, or at least a berry full moon. It looks a bit like a moon. And full moons are about completion. Manifestations coming to fruition. I'm sorry, I'm shuffling this in my lap. Because I usually do that. This is a bit stiffer deck, so it's easier to control there. Fool and the Hierophant. Okay. First pile. Interesting. Well, the card is Justice and Fool, and something fall down on the floor. Knight of Swords. Knight of Swords. Fast, very fast. Very fast thinking or communication. The middle pile. Ooh, look at that. Don't they look the same? A lot. Wheel of Fortune. Boom, boom, boom. It's a ring of fire. It's a ring of fire. It's a ring of fire. Father Gates, bold steps for a challenge, standing up for your right. Wands. I have 5, 5 and 5. That is change. And that is a challenge card. But as I did say last time, that this deck is a bit different with its meaning, so I think we better read the meanings also from the guidebook. At the bottom we have the High Priestess and the Gate. The Gate is the Judgment card. This is the bottom, this is the cut. Yes. Or the Earthner bottom. Which way does it go? I don't know. I don't know. Do we have any extra message for these? I go for a couple of shuffles if there is some cards to look at. Oh. Okay. Oh. Okay. That's a lot. I think that's enough. Queen of Swords at the bottom. Two of Pentacles. Seven of Swords. Lovers. Did go and fall on the floor. Awesome. I have Page of Wands. The Tree. That is an extra card in this deck. The Star. And the Lovers that did fall down. I have space. So, Knight of Swords. I do sometimes read these just intuitively too, but yeah, I mean, well, as I said, this is fast movement, fast thinking, or fast messages, maybe very fast release of the shadows, something in the shadows, or maybe letting go of something so you can find the thing in the shadows that is your hidden strength. And here we have also that boat that is talked in the book. Maybe I should read from the book. Some other cards do. And this Five of Wands card, we can see here the different phases, like a decaying and growing and the blooming phase. Which means that it's just natural, like cycle of life, that some things fall away and new growth comes up. Some things fall away. Pages are new energy. The Tree of Life is it can also be seen in this card right there. The Knight of Swords, lightning fast thinking. The Knight of Swords has dedicated themselves to the pursuit of a very particular grail to capture, the essence of the Logos. During their journey, they have shed most of their worldly baggage, including their material and emotional needs. In return, they have gained an immense capacity to master the mind, rendering their intellect swift and powerful. Theirs is a mind unleashed, thoughts that can flow unhindered. The spirit of the Logos, manifested with unrivaled speed. Superficial interpretations of this card often assume this knight is a warrior, but the sword is a symbol for the sharpness of the mind. When this knight enters the fray, they engage with their supreme wit. So, I'm releasing the anger. I think, yes, let's read a bit of Will-O-the-Wisp. The treasures hidden in the shadows, the great mystery epiphany. Will-O-the-Wisp has come to you once again to offer your magic, but you will have to sacrifice certainty in the pursuit of adventure, your comfort zone for the dangers of discovery, your well-trodden path for the detours that may very well lead you astray, or will they? Can you accept that losing yourself will bring you closer to your true self? The profound shift of an epiphany can occur only when you risk the detour and enter the unknown. Now is the time to trust higher forces to lead you into this place, these words hidden, at the threshold between what was and what can be. Here is where you will learn about your own unmaking. To unmask yourself, love what you discover, dark or light. See it all as divine and find a quiet, thrumming power waiting for you to channel it into the world for good. The treasure you find will, filled with the wealth of love and kindness, true prosperity is ripe to share with others. She is here for you now. Will you accept her invitation? A great bounty of goodness awaits you. So the destruction here is about probably releasing your old self, your own unmaking, to unmask yourself. And then when you have unmasked yourself, you gather your power. I could read the destruction card too, but I don't think the well, I would read the wisdom of the dragon. Burn it up, harness your inner goddess Kali and destroy, smash, tear things apart with reckless abandon and wanton disregard. The time has come to annihilate the old world, to make room for the new. Destruction is part of creation. Let it burn. And the Start Rune invocation. Release your anger to destroy what no longer serves you in life. Tear down the old so that you may be renewed and restored. Smash things to pieces, break it down to build it back up. Let it out. Self, the gathering your power, constellation serpent, snake, the Unkalhai Alpha Serpentis. Ride the wave of life and harness your chi. Build up your energy and never back down as you rise in strength and power. Come into your own and illuminate fearlessly. Now is the time to gather your power and rise to the occasion. Go! It's all about you right now. Focus on yourself and allow the force of self-worth, self-knowledge, and self-empowerment to bubble below the surface until it bursts forth into your outer world. Embody the spirit of who you truly are. It's time to go your own way. Proclaim my way or the highway. Take a day, a moment, an hour for yourself. Harness the power, reset, reclaim your rights, and your knowledge of who you truly are. You'll re-emerge, recharge, and more self-aware and determined than ever before. The power needs to come from within. And the dream thief. There it is. Rejection of the path of fulfillment, refusal of the call. The dream thief is a soft and compelling seductress. Her only purpose is to keep you hypnotized by comfort and sameness. She wants you to tell your old stories over and over so you don't evolve beyond them. Ask yourself whether you are reverting back to the familiarity of your origin story or of why you were wounded or when you were rejected. Do you talk about how your family molded you as a child without also acknowledging that you've already become someone else? Teaching from an old wound will never allow you a new adventure. Instead, bring to mind how you've already changed, remembering that you have new stories to rely and build upon. Do you want to move beyond the barrier of glass you've placed between you and the horizon? You can, and it's not difficult. Answer the call to a new adventure and drop your resistance to sailing the uncharted seas of your potential. The wind will soothe and sing the dream thief to sleep so you can wake up and move forward. You are so much more than you know. Now it's time to express what has lain dormant. Your new adventure has already begun. The Wheel of Fortune in this deck talks about everything moves and repeats. In our material world, there is but one fundamental law: mobility and change. However this world has set in motion, it cannot be stopped. It turns, often in uncanny repeating cycles, giving our existence a distinct rhythm. These patterns might be as simple as the passage of a day, or as profound as the cycles of the seasons, or our own personal triumphs and disasters, which seems to come upon us without end. Until they don't, things must always end. What goes up will come down. Nothing ever stays on top, preeminent forever. The paradox is that at the center, where the laws of nature and physics reside, everything is still. By this reasoning, the Wheel of Fortune will continue to turn until the extinction of time itself. Are you going to stay in the wheel? Or are you going to step out from the wheel and step into the boat? The challenge. I'm reading everything now, obviously. When I start, I can't stop. This is a Hercules card. Constellation Hercules. Cornet Horus, Beta Hercules. Time to solve that problem. Conquer your fears and foes. Stand powerful and strong and claim your rights. You are a fierce warrior who is fully equipped to take on insurmountable obstacles. Ball your fist and unsheath your sword. The time has come for action. Slay the dragon. And that dragon right now might be your own beliefs, your own story. You will only be stronger through every challenge and obstacle. The bigger they are, the harder they fall. Respect the difficulty of the situation. No matter how difficult, the hardship will give you wisdom. Are you strong enough to face it? Confront a challenge in your life with daring and bravery. Don't avoid the subject or fall back on niceties. It's time to confront this head on. Stand up for your rights and face the challenge. Father Gate pulls the fall forward. The Father Gate goes in. The next experience, Legacy Evolving, pulls the forward. When the Father Gate card shows up, it is a clear call to lift your eyes to the horizon and begin to walk toward your future. You are marching in place right now, stirring the dust but not getting anywhere. Trust that your forward movement will lead you to a new destination you have already set for yourself, but perhaps forgotten or neglected because of your everyday busyness. The Father Gate comes to tell you that an ending is at hand, that you can leave the old behind. Let it peel away like an old skin you shed. Do not hesitate. Cross the threshold boldly and you will be rewarded. If you continue marking time instead of moving, you will miss the opportunity. The gate is open. The next landscape of your life is within reach. But the window of time to pass through it grows shorter. Do not dally. A gift of the Father Gate is to bring you to the fullest expression of your gifts. Perhaps for the first time, it is an invitation to a sacred passage, to new discovery and both great challenges and opportunities. It is not a graduation. There are no rewards other than the exploration itself. You have been a farmer far too long, tilling the hard soil that now bears little fruit for you. Time to put on the explorer hat once again. 5 of Wands. Disharmony and conflict. With the 5, the harmony of the 4 breaks. Conflicting creative energy is no longer able to sustain each other. The struggle is painful and frustrating, but necessary to break the gridlock of the previous card. The result of this clash is hard to predict. An immature seeker might be thrown by this obstacle, while the wiser, more mature mind could use this chaotic energy to push forward toward a breakthrough or resolution. I would say that it's a pretty coherent read. Then we have the extra cards. Things might give some a little bit more light to the situation. Page of Wands, the potential of energy. This young page holds a wand larger than themselves. They are ready for action, full of eagerness, plans, desires, all bound together and ready to explode. Ready to explode? They might not be prepared for what is to come, but they do not care. Don't think about it, do it. The tree talks about the stubbornness of life. A creature as old as time itself, the tree was ancient before we, or our species, were even born. In its stillness, it carries an undisputed gravity and authority. It braves the elements, punches its roots in the hardest stone, splits the earth itself to burrow down. It is the stubbornness of life, manifested. As long as we do not disturb it, here it will remain. If we treat it with respect, it might share its fruits or precious sap with us, year after year, generation after generation. The tree's gifts might hold ancient secrets, be a remedy for earthly or spiritual ills, or simply feed us. The tree can provide, if we can only accept its splendor and leave it be. Okay. Usually I think it's a pretty good card, but here, with this reading, I think it is a little bit of like pointing to these repeating cycles and staying in them and staying stuck in the old story. Maybe it's time to grow a new tree. I mean, it brings me to my mind like a family tree, like a generational thinking and stories. page might need to just let it be and go its own way. Yeah. The star, the flow of knowledge. The first being Neos, rooted in creation. From them pours forth the cosmic energy radiating from its fierce primal origins in the heavens. The first being can handle this power and spread it boundlessly. They are the unknown part of ourselves that is deeply rooted in the universe itself, something we can have faith in our lucky star, and that is what we must follow. It's not said in the book, that's what we say. This card follows the tower. It kind of is this card, this distraction releasing anger card is kind of the tower card energy. Was our vision of total destruction. But even if we know that destruction is necessary, it can be terrifying to move forward in a ruined world. The star offers this hope that even though we may fear and falter as a part of the will of the universe, we will find a way, guided by that light within ourselves. I think this might go this. Yes. This one did fall on the ground, which links it to this card, which also fell on the ground. And it's quite dark. So these also look like kind of similar energy, and it's 626 is a lover card number. Lovers is a choice card, but in this deck it's also entering a union. The lovers depict a union that encompasses body, mind, and soul. This union is brought about by a higher power, represented here by a white sun, but often depicted. Well, there is 3 different lovers cards in this deck, so that text doesn't quite fit with this one, though we have the sun here too. White sun, but often depicted as an angel. This could be Raphael, archangel of air, associated with Mercury, and therefore a messenger for some. Oh yeah, didn't I say that we are getting into the Mercury retrograde? That can bring those energies in, actually. The destruction, finding those hidden treasures, and the sword. The Knight of Swords is also a very Mercurial energy, actually. Yeah. Okay. Mercury, and therefore a messenger. For some, the white sun might evoke the fool. After all, this figure, also associated with white, may be ignorant or innocent. But this is precisely why they are capable of unconditional love, since they lack any unhelpful preconceptions. There is nothing to hinder them from a union with the other. So kind of also hinting to leaving any old stories and blockages behind that might hinder the flow of love in your life. Or just the flow in your life, you know. Okay. I think that's it. I don't know. I hope you like it. It's a bit of like a kick on the butt reading. Like, okay, come on now, let's just do it. Let's Let's move on. Let's not be the dog in the coffee when the world is burning around us and just sipping from the mug and saying this is fine. Let's be walking out there and saying this is fine. It's all good. Ready to explode and head to the new destination. I know it's awfully hard to leave behind any old thinking patterns and things that hurt us. I mean, come on. We try. I don't know what's the solution for that though. Maybe just trying to catch ourselves when we are noticing that we are getting into the old patterns and trying to chase the curves when we are there. Or if we can't change the curves, we just need to, look into it and release it. Feel the feeling. Feel the feelings so that they can be released. Okay, I'm gonna stop now. It's already what? Almost 40 minutes. Okay, bye bye.